Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into a curious case from Apple, a marketing campaign that launched with full fanfare and vanished within 24 hours. On June 20th, 2025, Apple unveiled its back-to-school campaign with a bold, unorthodox twist. At its center was a 7-minute video titled The Parent Presentation, hosted by Martin Herlihy from Saturday Night Live's comedy trio Please Don't Destroy. Accompanying it was a downloadable 81 slide deck, yes? 81 slides available in PowerPoint Keynote and Google Slides formats. The idea? Help students convince their parents to buy a MacBook instead of a PC, using everything from practical specs to tongue-in-cheek humor. The slides touted MacBook Air's ultra-light weight of 1.2 kilo, its 18-hour battery life, and the smooth experience of macOS. Others went for comedy. If you buy a PC, you'll also need antivirus, a protective case, and maybe even a dog to guard it. Apple sweetened the campaign with a classic deal: free AirPods and up to 10% off for students who bought a Mac or iPad. It seemed like a full-on push until it wasn't. Less than a day after launch, the YouTube video went private. The link to the presentation slid down to the bottom of Apple's college students page, nearly disappearing from public view. No explanation was given. So what happened? The internet happened. On Reddit and X, early reactions were harsh. Users described the video as cringe, tone-deaf, and totally off-brand for Apple. One Redditor summed it up: "It feels like Apple teaching kids how to manipulate their parents into buying a Mac. Cheap. On Apple." Another compared it to a 90s infomercial for vacuum cleaners or timeshares. Others took issue with the humor, calling it a mismatch for the Gen Z audience, an audience known for its sharp taste in digital content. What Apple thought was clever came across to many as awkward. And that's the core of the problem: branding. Apple has spent decades positioning itself as a premium, aspirational brand. Think different. Think those sleek, minimalist AirPods ads. The parent presentation, in contrast, felt juvenile, more like a toy commercial on Nickelodeon circa 2005. One MacRumors user said it best: "It makes the MacBook look like a product that needs begging to sell." But Apple products are supposed to sell themselves. There were ethical criticisms, too. Some slides encouraged kids to compare the MacBook to their parents' wasteful hobbies, like overpriced coffee. Reddit users called it manipulative. One wrote it's Apple teaching kids to ask for luxury tech by guilt-tripping their parents. That's messed up. This isn't the first time Apple has pulled an ad under pressure. In 2024, its Crush iPad Pro ad, where instruments and artistic tools were destroyed, drew public backlash for killing creativity and was quickly taken down. In 2023, an AirPods ad was removed due to music copyright issues. And yet, despite the controversy, the campaign had some smart elements. The slides were beautifully designed, full of colorful graphs, MacBook imagery, and compelling specs. The deck worked perfectly in Keynote, but was also accessible to PC users via PowerPoint and Google Slides. Technically, it was clever. Marketing-wise, this was a rare moment, Apple handing the mic to its customers. Instead of flashy billion-dollar commercials, it invited students to be its voice. But this TikTok generation doesn't want to read 81 slides or sit through a 7-minute video. Gen Z wants fast, short, and relatable. And Apple, usually so precise in its cultural timing, may have misjudged the moment. The verdict? A bold experiment, yes, but one that fell flat and fast. Thanks for watching. What do you think? Was this Apple's worst ad in years, or a misunderstood idea ahead of its time? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into tech's biggest moves. See you next time.